thing. Do you see The Escapist as more of an entertainment magazine or a games journalism magazine? And which, given that, which area do you think The Escapist could cover better?
I actually really like our mix of content because what I always wanted to do is have a magazine that speaks to people intelligently, that perhaps expects them to actually look up words that they don't know, and treats the subject matter with respect while not taking it too seriously. And I think we do that pretty well. I'm not sure. We're a game and nerd culture magazine, so I wouldn't really classify us as strictly one or the other. And as for stuff we could do better, you can always do stuff better. If you're not trying to improve, then what's the point of getting up in the morning?
Are there any areas of sort of nerd culture that you would like to cover more on The Escapist?
The one thing that we don't hit that I'm still trying to figure out a really good and satisfying way for us to do that is anime and manga, because there's so many fans out there, but there's so much of it, and people have very, very strong opinions about it. Like, why aren't you covering this? This is awesome. And why aren't you covering that? And I have no knowledge base about it at all. So really knowing how to attack that is still something I'm working on. So that's definitely an area that we could cover more of for sure.
Yeah, anime is so polarizing. It would be hard to cover.
It really is. It really, really is. And comics are the same way.
Yeah, I know. I've really enjoyed Movie Bob's little rundowns of sort of comic book history in some places. But...
Me too. I love getting to produce his shows because I learn so much.
Yeah. Now this question, I don't know if you can bias yourself, but which developer did you root more for in the Escapist March Madness event?
In each individual round, I just vote for the developer whose work I like the most based on the round, and just based on my personal as a gamer, not as a professional person. So I usually end up voting for BioWare.
Johnny?
Woo! Fair enough. Yeah.
Yep, sorry. Yay, Edmonton.
Woo, Edmonton!
Edmonton! Okay, Edmonton is like the flattest place on Earth, okay? Seriously. You can see for about 25 miles in any direction because it's all perfectly
flat. Two of our
flat.
volunteers this year, Ian and Corey, are from Edmonton.
And I used to live there for years.
What do you want? Just regular coffee?
I'm surprised.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the appropriate reaction is to that, quite honestly. Your mall is enormous.
That's true. We do have a large mall in Edmonton.
It's kind of redonkulous and fantastic.
When can we expect to hear more about the Escapist Office games that were announced this month?
Actually, we just posted not last Friday, the Friday before, I think. Yeah. And I thought another post had gone up about that. If not, I think it's every Friday. You will hear which team is ahead and see pictures of us being absolutely ridiculous and absurd and doing very, very strange things.
We are entirely unfamiliar with that.
So what the Escapist games is, we realized that because you tend to work with the same people every single day, and you will literally go like a week without talking to certain people in the office because if they don't intersect with your particular job. So we did the Escapist games to get some little inter-office competition going, and so we divided everybody up into teams, and we've been doing different games every week, and it's been a lot of fun and a nice way to blow off steam and just get people mixing together and doing fun stuff.
Nice.
Yeah. And I'm the host.
There's some concern that the So You Want to Be a Game Journalist pack came with many t-shirts but no pants. Is there something we should know about games journalism that you haven't told us?
Do you want the full game journalist experience or not?
That's an answer.
You can only see me from the waist up right now. I'm just pointing that out.
Games journalism is really chilly, as it turns out.
It's a little frosty, yes.
There's some question. Is there any work outside the Escapist that people want to know if you have a blog or what you do outside the Escapist, if anything?
I don't have a blog yet. I'm in the process of getting that set up. Actually, For my non-escapist type stuff, the best thing is to follow me on Twitter, and you will have a lot of pictures of cute animals shoved in your face on a pretty much daily basis. But, you know, some movie commentary and other stuff like that.
Susan isn't going to admit it, but she was actually named one of the, if you're going to follow Games Journalist on Twitter, as one of the top 50 to follow. So I highly recommend following her Twitter feed. It's very good.
Nice.
Can I just tell you how many people were bitter about that list? About not being on it? It was hilarious. They were genuinely like, oh, what do you mean I'm not on that list?
Well, it's the top 50. Well, there's only going to be 50 people.
See, there's cool games journalists, and then there's cool games journalists who have interesting Twitter accounts.
And then
Right.
there's cool games journalists who tweet pictures of cute animals.
Exactly.
Yeah. I
And
pretty much
so-
have the market cornered on the cute animal thing. I
You're-
think that's my niche.
You're
that's
right in
why
the
you're
middle
on
of
the
that
list.
Venn diagram. Yeah, you're right in there.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Yeah. Although somebody got on me for favoring cute mammals too much, so they sent me a picture of a little octopus. He's like this big. He's so cute. So I may have to expand my cute picture
Was that
library a
Lily?
little bit to
Yeah,
accommodate.
Did Lily send you that?
No, actually, no. It was just a random podcast listener,
Nice.
but it was very cute.
All right. Here's a little bit long question, but seems heartfelt. Here we go.
Aw.
Dear Dr. Susan, remember when you are on Desert Bus, you earned an honorary doctorate. Dear Dr. Susan, I am a freshman in college, and I don't know what career path I have to pursue. I only have two interests, one of which is geek journalism, and the other seems to be too unlucrative even to mention. This interest is more along the lines of what it seems to be like for the career. Seems to be like for a career I won't hate over a career I would love, because I know so little about it. I am taking a journalism class with a fairly accomplished professor in the field, but I can't help but feel worried that I'm not taking it purely out of passion. I don't know about anything else, if I have talent, I haven't found it. I feel as though I'm going to be working a minimum wage job with a sad demeanor for the majority of my life. My question is, do you think I am doomed?
You are no more doomed than anybody else who has ever gone through the higher education system, my brother. I am really, really fortunate. I have always known what I wanted to do my entire life. I wanted to be an editor from the time I was a freshman in high school all the way through my education. So I'm very fortunate in that way. Most people have no idea what they want to do, and that's part of why choosing to go to college can be so tricky, because you're like, well, I'm paying for this education, but I have no clue what I actually want to do with my life. So I guess I'll just take these classes. And then by the time you've graduated, you're like, well, I guess I'll go look for a job in this field because I don't want to go pay for another 4 years of class. So what I would, if you're really, really confused about what you want to do, my advice to you is try to take classes that will give you skills that translate into a lot of different areas. Communication and writing skills are fantastic no matter what you try to do. Basic management, stuff like that. Also take stuff that interests you, like take, electives that are just neat and nifty to you. You might discover something that you're really passionate and good at.
Nice. On a completely other note, you're saying you're enjoying Skyrim. What is your character build?
Oh, I have, I use a broadsword in one hand and a magic spell in the other.
Broadsword in one hand. Nice.
No, it's the line from the Skyrim rap.
Oh,
Google Skyrim rap and you'll know what I'm
see.
talking about. But yeah, I do one-handed and destruction magic and light armor.
All right. One more question here, and then then we'll get into this ridiculous auction full of escapist game journalism stuff. And related to people, if you buy this if you get this box to become a games journalist, do you feel that games journalism is too saturated to break into today? And what would be the best way of getting somebody to take notice?
I get asked that literally almost every single day.
I know.
Okay, it is not too saturated. That said, getting a regular gig like I have, really hard, because there's just not a lot of them to go around. But I hire new freelancers to do feature articles for us pretty much every single day. So it's not as hard to get into as you might think. The best advice I can give anybody is to write every day, have a blog, maintain some place where you get some writing experience and practice, and read every day. And don't just read game journalist stuff. Read everything. Entertainment news, standard regular news, blogs, you know, full-blown New York Times type stuff. When you write a lot, it's very, very easy to get into a rut. And you tend to use the same phraseology and the same structure and the same buzzwords and stuff like that. And it makes your writing very, very stale. If you expose yourself to other people's writings a lot, then it really helps prevent that and makes your voice pop more. What's really important is that you come through in your writing. If you look at anything that any member of the Escapist content team wrote, you can tell which one of us wrote it, because we each have very individual voices. And that's what will help you more than just about anything else.
Nice. That's good. All right, so we've got this box of ridiculous stuff. You want to stay on the line while we auction this off?
Of course, yeah.
All right.
It's a little redonk.
All right, so I cannot, there's no feasible way we can do a recap of everything that's in this box, because it took like 15 minutes to go through it.
It's you want the bling gnome. Let's not lie.
But yeah, let's just show a few of the awesome stuff in here. We got the PlayStation Move sharpshooter, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, more importantly, we got the bling gnome.
Yeah.
Look at that guy.
Number 1 of 200.
Number 1 of 200.
Okay, I gotta let you guys know they're all numbered 1 of 200.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Somehow that seems appropriate.
I know. Yeah, that one sat on my desk for 3 years.
Really?
So yes, that is my own personal bling gnome.
Oh, well,
What-
it's still very collectible.
What game is he? Dungeon Runners is the game.
Dungeon Runners. Yeah, he was the bling gnome was an add-on companion that you could get, who would literally poop coins as he ran around.
We got this cute little dude, the Fling Smash dude from for Wii. I don't know what game he's from.
Fling Smash.
He's from Fling Smash. There we go.
Yeah.
Look at him.
I'll just interject, Paul, that if you do want to review the entire lot, we have pictures of it on the De5ertBus website. If you go to the live auction listing,
perfect.
I took several poor quality pictures with my iPhone after it arrived, but it lays out all the lot items in detail, and you can peruse them and see. There's, I think, like 4 pictures of the entire lot spread out, so you get a better idea of what you're bidding on.
And as we mentioned, there's also this what's it called?
Prototype 2
Prototype
sweater.
2, yes. Prototype 2 sweater, which is very, very cool. Actually, very warm. And this great banana bunker. So that's cool.
Okay, we did actually test that, by the way. We did put a banana in it and throw it across the room. It works as advertised.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I have heard that there is not that many ways to protect a banana. This is
Really, exactly. It was a niche in the market that needed to be filled, and Super Monkey Ball has got your back.
all right. So you can go see all this other stuff that's on here. A huge assortment of very DVDs and keychain stuff and stickers and buttons and amazing stuff.
And love from the Escapists.
Yes.
And
and
love.
two imps.
They're
Can't forget
mated.
that. A mated pair of imps.
Yeah, they're like swans.
They may make more imps for you in the future, but probably not likely, as they don't actually have reproductive organs. But you never know.
Who knows?
You'll only find out by winning this lot.
Yes.
I would think of this
Play some
lot as
romantic
like
music.
if you've got a lot of gamer friends, this is your Christmas.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
have
that's
you have
basically-
stuff for Christmas for everyone.
Now, Susan, this is a pretty eclectic mix of stuff, so I'm not sure where we want to go thematically for music. Do you have a song request for some auction music that you would like to heckle people to?
Happy Up Here?
All
It's from the
right.
Little Big Planet 2 soundtrack.
Oh yeah, the Little
Yeah.
Big Planet 2
Do
t-shirt is
do 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 do. You'll see.
Oh yeah, the Little Big Planet 2 T-shirt I love, just with the giant.
Isn't it cool?
The
I
giant
just thought that
zipper
was
on the
coolest
front.
thing.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so this is auction lot number
201.
201. So let's get this show on the road. If Big Bidbot is awake.
You might